The two most important things in a Demon Slayer's arsenal is their Nichiren blade and their breathing. Actually, those are basically the only things that Demon Slayers have to kill demons. Breathing systems are techniques and styles developed by the Demon Slayer core. It might seem silly at first, but these techniques allow ordinary humans to fight on par with supernatural demons. There are 14 breathing styles in all, and each one has different techniques and powers. While they're all meant to slay demons, some are more powerful than others. Today, we're going to look at each breathing technique and rank them based on raw power and utility. It figures that the lowest breathing style on this list would be the least refined. The beast breathing style belongs exclusively to Inosuke Hashibira. Don't let beast breathing's low ranking count it out though. This style is characterized by its wild and erratic moves along with the ability to enhance the user's raw strength immensely. It was developed by Inosuke after being raised by boars in the mountains his whole life. Beast breathing mimics the movements of the boars and other beasts as well. There is more utility to it than just attack power though. There are techniques that enhance the user's surroundings and sense of touch, such as 7th form spatial awareness. This breathing style is brash, wild, and completely devoid of any tact, much like its creator. Now, hear me out. This breathing style belongs to one of the Hashira, Shinobu Kocho. It is extremely powerful and lethal to demons, but it is also very specialized. One could say it's the exact opposite of beast breathing. Insect breathing mimics the lethal stings and shallow cuts of insects to riddle a demon's body with stabs and cuts. Any demon slayer knows that the only way to kill a demon is to cut off its head with a Nichiren sword or expose it to sunlight. Shinobu compensates by coating her specially made stinger blade in wisteria poison, which is deadly to demons. As impressive as this breathing style is and how fast the techniques are, the lethality comes from the poison itself and not so much the techniques. Shinobu admits it herself that she lacks the strength to make broad cuts, so instead she opts for quick poison-filled stabs. Hey, it gets the job done, so no one will complain. Coming up next is flower breathing. Insect breathing is descended from this style and used by Kanao Tsuyuri. Much like the flowers this breathing style takes its name from, it is characterized by a mix of graceful and agile movements. The user of this style uses their agility and flexibility to outmaneuver demons. There are only 4 forms in total with this breathing style, but that shouldn't let anyone count this style out. As you'll see later on in this list, it's not about the number of techniques, but how you use them. This next one requires a bit more finesse and tact than the previous styles mentioned. The sound breathing style belongs to the Hashira Tengen Uzui. What Tengen does in battle is create what is called a scene. He reads his opponent's movements and converts them into sounds depending on the rhythm of their attacks. He uses the rhythm of battle to create openings and use sound as a weapon, literally. Because this breathing style needs a specific beat, Tengen's swords are larger than normal and connected via a metal chain. It's effective, to say the least. It is said that Tengen rarely needs more than 2 attacks against higher-ranked demons. Why is the snake-themed character always the weirdest? Anyway, our next entry is serpent breathing, an odd yet deadly style derived from water breathing. This style is characterized by its flexibility and unpredictable nature, much like how a snake meanders and slithers before striking. This style gets high marks for 2 things. One, much like the serpent itself, the Nichiren sword Obanai uses resembles an Indonesian kris sword, one of the more outlandish sword designs. Also, this breathing style can be used without the use of a sword at all, giving it extra utility points. Look, just roll with it, okay? I have no idea what love breathing is supposed to be either. All these breathing styles are modeled after animals, elements, or celestial bodies, so this one gets points for being named after an emotion. Mitsuri Kanroji is the sole master of love breathing, which is characterized by flexible whip-like movements. She is incredibly strong, but her style and blade take the form of a whip when in battle. Her whip sword, mixed with her incredible flexibility, makes her a strong attacker and a nimble, hard-to-hit target. Of course, her movements might suggest love breathing conveys a, different kind of love. If you take your eyes off your opponent, you'll only lose that much faster. That is basically the philosophy of mist breathing, a style that is derived from wind breathing, oddly enough. You would think it would be closer to water. Actually, if you look at the chart for branching styles, mist is closer to beast breathing. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, the ever-forgetful but very powerful Muichiro Tokito is the master of mist breathing. This fighting style relies on fast, sweeping attacks while mist and fog confuses and disorients the enemy. Remember what I said before? It's not about how many forms you know, but how well you use the ones you have? Nobody embodies this philosophy more than Zenitsu Agatsuma. During his time training under Jigoro, he only learned one technique, Thunderclap and Flash. Blink and you'll miss, as Zenitsu demonstrates. The thunder breathing style is characterized by quick bursts of energy. Thunder breathing also has subforms or variations of some techniques. The Thunderclap and Flash has 4 extensions just on its own, giving it added utility and lethality. Water breathing is one of the 5 main breathing styles that is tied directly to sun breathing. There's a lot to go over with this style. It's the one that we see the most action from for 2 reasons. The most obvious being it's the breathing style for the main character, Tanjiro Kamado. Secondly, it's said to be the most common breathing style in the Demon Core. Like water itself, water breathing style is known for its flexibility and flow. The follow-through with its strikes makes this style especially powerful. Throughout the anime and manga, Tanjiro demonstrates almost all of the forms and techniques to great effect. His blade slices through demons and makes their blood flow like water. Another one of the main 5 breathing styles is wind. This style is used by the Hashira Sanemi Shinazugawa. This one is all about the phrase, the best defense is a good offense. Wind breathing is characterized by sudden, powerful yet erratic slashes that cover a wide area of effect. It's great for fighting off multiple opponents, like Clean Storm Wind Tree. This technique creates a defensive barrier around the swordsman while slashing anything that comes near them. You don't need to defend yourself if you just cut everything around you down. According to the breathing style chart, beast breathing is closely related to wind breathing, despite Inosuke making it up all by himself. Though, considering him and Sanemi share the same tenacity, it's not too surprising. When facing demons, you have to be unshakable and immovable like a mountain. We've seen other breathing styles prioritize agility and maneuverability. Stone breathing is known for its devastating and colossal attacks. The user of stone breathing, Gyome Himejima, uses a freaking flail and axe as his weapons for this style. Despite the gentle giant demeanor, Gyome possesses immense strength and reflexes, making him more of a barbarian than a monk. Stone breathing attacks are heavy and use the surrounding earth to shatter an enemy's bones. There are more than one ways to remove a demon's head. You can always crush their skull in. Alright, we're closing in on the top 3 now, and up next we have flame breathing. Closely related to sun breathing, flame breathing almost mimics the qualities of the sun, but just misses the mark. Kyojuro Rengoku is the current Hashira of flame breathing, after inheriting it from the previous flame Hashira. Unlike the other breath styles that were either developed independently or taught to them by a master, flame breathing has been passed down through the Rengoku family. Flame breathing mimics the burning power of fire, making it very powerful and very dangerous. If it's so close to sun breathing, why is it only number 3 and not number 2, you might ask? Well, that's because this next style has a more sinister quality. Technically, there are only 13 breathing styles recognized under the Demon Slayer core. However, number 2 on this list is a breathing style developed by demons for demons. Moon breathing is used by the upper-ranked number 1 demon, Kokushibo. This style is able to create several crescent moon blades of chaos to deliver deadly results. Not only is it the breathing style of demons, but it also has the most forms and techniques out of all the breathing styles, a whopping 16 techniques. As if demons didn't have enough going for them already, they also have their own breathing style. But, like the moon in real life, it too borrows its power from sun breathing, which, might give away just what number 1 on this list might be. If demons have the moon, then humans take the sun. This is the first ever breathing style developed by the first Demon Slayer. It is the style that all other breathing styles are descended from. For this reason alone, sun breathing, aka Dance of the Fire God, is ranked as the most powerful. Developed first by Yoriichi Tsukikuni, its power and effectiveness against demons became the template for all other breathing forms. Unlike the other styles that can be taught, sun breathing is a style that can only be passed down to exceptionally powerful Demon Slayers. For the anime-only viewers, we won't spoil who the current users are, but for you manga readers out there,